So I recently watched a video on another channel, and the topic actually kind of took me by surprise because of how ingenious it is. So, right now, obviously the cost of living is going up everywhere, and apartments, I guess, rents are going through the roof. And never mind the rent, apparently, there's the issues of, you have to have the application fees, which you never get back. You have to do the security deposits. You have to go out and you have to hook up, or sometimes, not all apartments, but in many instances, you have to go out and you have to get electric and water in your name, probably internet. All these costs add up. Apparently, a very wise group of people have decided it's actually easier and actually less expensive to not go and rent an apartment, but rather rent a room at a hotel. So many hotels apparently have, you can rent by the week or the month. Obviously, the longer you probably rent, the less expensive it's going to be. You don't have to deal with security deposits and application fees. You don't have to hook up water. You don't have to hook up electric. Sometimes they provide internet for free. And in many instances, a lot of these apartments are now requiring that your income be 3 times the rent. So if the rent is, well, I don't know, I guess $1,500 seems to be a pretty fair amount lately. Your rent is $1,500. Your income needs to be at least $4,500. Now, I'm not very good at math, but 4,500 times even 10 months is 45,000. And then you have to tack on another 2 months there. That's another 9,000, right? So that's, what are we talking, $54,000, $53,000 in income to rent a $1,500 a month apartment? A lot of people don't earn that amount of money. Many people don't earn that amount of money. And that means, how are you supposed to get an apartment? Where do you live? So these people are getting creative. They're getting long stay hotels. They don't have to worry about any of this nonsense. And then, if I'm to understand correctly, after 30 days of staying at a hotel, apparently that qualifies as residential living, and you no longer are required to pay the sales taxes on the hotel room. I don't know how factual that is, but if it is, that's insane, right? You can get your money back for the first 30 days because you resided there. You're a resident. So anyway, if you are in a situation where rents in your area are way too high, look into doing the hotel thing. They have reasonably good security there. Might be an issue with pets potentially if you're a pet owner, but check that out as an option. See if that works for you, because if it does, it's ingenious. Now, in my own life, I will actually tell you my own hotel rental story, and that is in the time frame from 2010 through 2011. not quite a year and a half worth there, but about a year and a half, almost a year and a half. So at the time, I was a taxi driver, and I was unmarried. I was single. I was hardly ever home, but I still needed to have a home. I worked so many hours driving the taxi. Anyway, I actually did reside in kind of like one of these places where it's like a long stay hotel, where if you're going to be in the area for multiple weeks or even several months, that's what these types of places are designed for. It's definitely not like a Holiday Inn type place. It's it's meant for longer term living. They all came with kitchenettes and bathrooms and all that stuff. But anyway, so I lived in one of these apartments. I was paying at the time, I want to say it was just a little over $300 a week. So, it was a little over $1,200 a month. It may have even been more like $1,300 or $1,400. But in any case, so I actually did do this in, my previous life, if you will. And I was quite happy with it, in all honesty. I had a comfortable place to come home to every night when I was finished with work. I never have to, well, that's another advantage, right? You don't have to change the sheets or the linen or the towels, because you can literally just get them, like with a hotel room. The room service comes every day to change your bed, make it up, give you new towels. You don't have to have any of that stuff, right? And so it was nice because they came and they changed all that stuff out, and you don't ever have to worry about it. The bed was actually very, very comfortable, unlike a lot of hotel beds that I've stayed in. But yeah, it's like it should be an obvious solution, but most people probably would think, a hotel room? Well, I want to live in a hotel room? It's like you don't think about it. Or maybe it even kind of seems unattractive, but no, it's actually ingenious. So if you are struggling with these high apartment rents, or you just don't make enough money to qualify for whatever reason, consider getting a hotel room. Anyway, I just wanted to share that because I feel like it could be helpful to a lot of people. I genuinely believe it could be helpful to people. I've done it myself about 15 years ago. So anyway, just thought I'd leave you with that interesting topic. And I hope everyone has an awesome weekend. And take care of yourself. And don't forget, Christmas is coming up. Got to get ready for that. Anyway, if this has been of any value to you, please like and comment. Please do me the honor of subscribing. Hit that bell notification, all that good stuff. And I will catch you on the other side. Thank you.